Hi, I am Sushant. The British East India Company arrived on our shores cloaked as traders. They came with promises of trade and prosperity, bringing with them goods and commodities that were new and exotic to our land. The initial interactions were marked by curiosity and mutual benefit, as the British sought to establish their foothold in the rich and diverse markets of India. They sought spices and riches, but their ambition soon turned into greed. The allure of India's wealth was too tempting to resist, and the British traders began to overstep their boundaries. They started to interfere in local politics, forming alliances and manipulating rulers to serve their interests. The once mutually beneficial trade began to tilt heavily in favor of the British. Slowly, they tightened their grip on our land, exploiting our resources and subjugating our people. The British established control over vast territories, imposing their laws and systems. They extracted raw materials, leaving the land and its people impoverished. The local industries suffered as British goods flooded the markets, leading to economic decline and widespread poverty. India, once a land of prosperity and knowledge, found itself shackled by the chains of colonialism. Our rich cultural heritage and advanced knowledge systems were overshadowed by the oppressive colonial rule. The British sought to reshape our society, imposing their values and systems, often at the cost of our own traditions and practices. The British Empire grew richer, while our people suffered, their voices stifled under the oppressive rule. The wealth extracted from India fueled the growth of the British economy, while our people faced hardships and injustices. The social fabric of our nation was torn apart, as the British policies created divisions and fostered inequality. This period was a dark chapter in our history, a stark reminder of what happens when freedom is lost. The loss of autonomy and the imposition of foreign rule left deep scars on our collective consciousness. The struggle for survival under colonial oppression was a daily reality for millions of Indians, who yearned for the freedom to determine their own destiny. Yet, even in these trying times, the spirit of India, the spirit of freedom, refused to be extinguished. Brave men and women rose to challenge the might of the British Empire, igniting the flames of resistance. Their courage and determination inspired countless others to join the struggle, keeping the hope of independence alive. The yearning for independence began to burn brightly in the hearts of our people. Leaders emerged from all corners of the country, uniting the masses with their vision of a free and sovereign India. The movement for independence gained momentum as people from all walks of life came together to demand their rights and reclaim their homeland. This marked the beginning of our long and arduous journey to reclaim our rightful place on the world stage. The path to independence was fraught with challenges and sacrifices, but the unwavering spirit of our people carried us forward. Through perseverance and unity, we eventually broke free from the chains of colonialism, heralding a new dawn for our nation. The year was 1857, a time when India was under the oppressive rule of the British East India Company. The seeds of discontent had been sown long before, but it was in this year that the first spark of rebellion ignited. The British, in their arrogance and disregard for Indian customs, introduced a new rifle cartridge greased with animal fat. This seemingly small act was a grave insult to the religious sentiments of both Hindus and Muslims, as the cartridges were rumored to be greased with cow and pig fat. For Hindus, the cow is sacred, and for Muslims, the pig is considered unclean. The use of these cartridges was not just a matter of military logistics, it was a direct affront to their deeply held religious beliefs. This act of insensitivity by the British ignited a fire of resentment among the Indian soldiers, known as sepoys. The sepoys, the very Indians who formed the backbone of the British Army, could no longer tolerate this disrespect. They rose up in revolt, their anger and frustration boiling over into open rebellion. This was not just a mutiny, it was a fight for their honor, their beliefs, and their homeland.
This uprising, known as the Sepoy Mutiny or the First War of Independence, shook the foundations of British rule in India. The Sepoys fought with a fierce determination, their courage and resolve inspiring others to join the cause. From Meerut to Delhi, from Jhansi to Lucknow, the fire of rebellion spread like wildfire. The entire nation seemed to be engulfed in the flames of resistance as people from all walks of life joined the fight against the British. Rani Lakshmi Bai, the brave Queen of Jhansi emerged as one of the most iconic figures of this rebellion. She fought with unmatched valor, leading her troops into battle and becoming a symbol of resistance and courage for all Indians. Mangal Pandey, a young sepoy, sparked the rebellion with his defiance. His actions inspired countless others to rise up and fight against the British, making him a hero in the annals of Indian history. Though ultimately crushed, this uprising ignited a spirit of defiance that would never be extinguished. The sacrifices made by these brave souls laid the groundwork for future struggles for independence. It marked a turning point, a clear message that the desire for freedom ran deep within the Indian soul. The First War of Independence was the beginning of a long and arduous journey towards freedom, a journey that would eventually lead to the birth of a free and independent India.
As the 20th century dawned, India's struggle for independence gained momentum. Leaders with unwavering resolve emerged from every corner of the nation.
Mahatma Gandhi, the apostle of peace, led the way with his philosophy of non-violent resistance, inspiring millions to fight for their birthright. His call for satyagraha, for truth and justice, resonated with the masses. Jawaharlal Nehru, a visionary leader, championed the cause of a modern, independent India. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Iron Man of India, played a pivotal role in uniting the princely states. Subhas Chandra Bose, with his fiery spirit, formed the forward bloc and sought international support for India's freedom. These leaders, each with their unique approach, galvanized the nation, uniting Indians from all walks of life under the banner of freedom.
India, a land of diverse cultures, languages and religions, found unity under Gandhiji's leadership. He understood the strength of India's diversity and harnessed it to fuel the freedom movement.
Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs and Christians, people from every corner of the country, joined hands in the fight against British rule. The struggle for independence was not just a political movement, it was a social awakening. Gandhiji's message of non-violence and unity resonated with the masses, breaking down barriers of caste and creed. He taught us that our strength lay in our unity, a lesson that remains relevant even today.
They knew that the fight for freedom was not easy, but they were determined to win back their birthright, no matter the cost. Thousands were imprisoned, lathi-charged, and subjected to unimaginable atrocities. Yet their spirit remained unbroken. From the non-cooperation movement to the Quit India movement, Indians bravely defied British rule. The incident shook the nation's conscience, further fueling the fire for independence. The Jallianwala Bagh massacre in 1919, where hundreds of unarmed Indians were brutally gunned down by British troops, remains a chilling reminder of the price our people paid for freedom. Section 5. The price of freedom. Sacrifices and struggles. The path to freedom was paved with sacrifices, marked by the blood and tears of countless Indians.
Finally, after decades of struggle and sacrifice, the day arrived. August 15th, 1947. This was not just a date on the calendar, but a culmination of years of relentless effort, dreams, and aspirations of countless Indians who fought bravely for freedom. India, our beloved motherland, broke free from the shackles of British rule. The air was filled with a sense of liberation, a feeling that resonated deeply within the hearts of millions. As the Indian national flag, the tricolour, was hoisted for the first time, it symbolised the dawn of a new era. The flag fluttered proudly, representing the unity and diversity of our great nation. A wave of joy and pride swept across the nation. Streets were filled with jubilant crowds, singing and dancing, celebrating the hard-earned freedom. It was a moment etched in our history, a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Indian people. The sacrifices of our freedom fighters had finally borne fruit.
Jawaharlal Nehru, our first Prime Minister, addressed the nation from the Red Fort, his voice filled with emotion and determination. His words echoed the hopes and aspirations of a billion hearts. The crowd cheered, their spirits lifted by his inspiring speech. Long years ago we made a tryst with destiny, he declared, his voice resonating with the weight of history. And now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge. These words marked the beginning of a new chapter in India's story. It was a new dawn for India, a moment filled with promise and hope, the sun rose over a free nation, heralding a future brimming with possibilities and dreams yet to be realized.
After gaining independence on August 15, 1947, India embarked on a journey of nation-building. The country adopted a democratic system, with the first general elections held in 1951 to 52. It was a monumental task, involving millions of voters, and it laid the foundation for a vibrant democracy. India also focused on economic development, launching 5-year plans to boost agriculture, industry, and infrastructure. The Green Revolution in the 1960s transformed India's agricultural landscape, making the country self-sufficient in food production. This was a significant achievement, as it ensured that the nation could feed its growing population. India also made significant strides in science and technology. In 1975, the successful launch of its first satellite, Aryabhata, marked a milestone in the nation's space program, showcasing India's capabilities on the global stage. Despite facing challenges such as poverty, illiteracy, and social inequality, India's determination and resilience have shone through. The nation has emerged as a vibrant democracy and a growing global power, a testament to the spirit and hard work of its people. India's journey of progress continues, driven by the same spirit of unity and determination that won its independence. The legacy of India's independence is profound. It serves as a beacon of hope for oppressed people around the world, a testament to the power of non-violent resistance. The values of democracy, secularism, and unity that were enshrined in our Constitution continue to guide us today.
The sacrifices made by our forefathers have not been in vain. India, a land that was once exploited and subjugated, has emerged as a global power, a leader in technology, innovation, and economic growth. This progress is a tribute to the spirit of our people, the spirit of freedom that burns bright within each one of us.
Today, as we stand at the cusp of a new era, we remember the sacrifices of our freedom fighters with gratitude. Their struggle for independence has given us the gift of freedom, the opportunity to shape our own destiny. India today is a land of opportunities, a vibrant democracy where every citizen has the right to dream and the freedom to pursue those dreams.
We have made remarkable progress in various fields, from science and technology to arts and culture. Our nation is home to renowned scientists, doctors, engineers, artists, and entrepreneurs who are making their mark on the world stage. This progress is a testament to the hard work, resilience, and indomitable spirit of the Indian people.
As inheritors of this hard-won freedom, it is our duty to cherish and protect it. We must strive to build an India that is free from poverty, illiteracy, and inequality. An India where every citizen has access to education, healthcare, and equal opportunities. Let us pledge to uphold the values of unity, democracy, and secularism that are the cornerstones of our nation.
The future of India is bright. Let us move forward with courage and determination, working together to build a nation that our freedom fighters would be proud of. Let the spirit of freedom guide us today and always. Jai Hind!